Hello viewers, it's Gwads here, and welcome to my first guide video that I would making, hopefully more in the future, but it's gonna be about the Unholy Dk quote-unquote rotation for PvP. First, I would like to start off this video with a disclaimer that there's no such thing as a rotation for an Unholy Dk in high-level plays, because rotation are rigid, they're solid, it's not changeable. And unless you're playing in a perfect world, which this world is far from perfect, it won't happen like the way you want. Okay, let's skip ahead and go straight to my video guide. First off, I would start off over our priority. We go off something called a priority, which is basically what you want to do first and what you least want to do, but you would still do it because you have nothing else to do. It goes like this. First thing, you would never ever want to line of sight your healer unless you have AMS and Trinket up, or IBF and AMS and Lich Heal up. You follow these rules, you find yourself dying a lot less to caster teams, because like mages could one-shot you in the deep. That's proven. I have been the victim of that countless times, and I start playing a bit more defensive, alter my playstyle, and I stop dying so much. Okay, secondly is Chains of Ice. Unholy Dk can do a lot of damage. They're probably the highest damaging class in Arena right now. Like, the only real competitors is Warrior and Lox, but if played right, I think Unholy Dk could top damage every game. But Unholy Dk, it doesn't have a lot of mobility, so basically what you rely on is Chains of Ice to limit your opponent's mobility so that you could get on him. And Chains of Ice, when you're kited, is our second priority. Our third priority is damage, but it's not necros, don't get so excited yet. It's dots on all targets. If you have full dots on all targets, it's almost guaranteed you're gonna be the top damage in the game. It's gonna be hard to do that because healer tends to dispel that off themselves, so it minimizes your damage. But what you have to do is do it again. Yours doesn't have a cooldown. It doesn't cost mana. It costs rune, but dispel costs a lot of mana, so it's a good trade. If they dispel it, don't sit there and just stood there and keep doing whatever you're doing. Put your dots up, then continue what you're doing. The fourth priority is Death Coils. Why Death Coils, you guys might be asking? We could go to Necros. The reason being is Death Coils could give us Blood Tap charges, which is more Necros later on. It could enrage our pet, which is like 50% of our damage. And Death Coils is just too good to not put it before Necros. Necros is the core ability of Unholy Dk, I would say, but when Necros was shit in patch 5.1, I believe, where nobody's using it, we are still somewhat putting up a fight against the OP warrior at that time, with just our spread dots, pressure, and our pet's damage, and unpeelable damage, most important of all. Okay, following that is Necros. Necros including converting rune into death runes. For example, using a blood boil, it will make a blood rune to death rune, and then you can necro with it. First Ring Strike, a floss, and a blood rune into 2 death runes, which you could necro twice, or Icy Touch. So basically, you would want to do that as often as possible if you can't do anything listed above the list. Okay, next is Stun on cooldown. Stunning on cooldown doesn't mean stunning a target who's already polyed, feared, cycloned, or CC'd, because that would be a complete waste of a global and your stun. Stunning on cooldown does not mean like stacking CC, it means stunning someone if they're not in the CC. If, for example, you're fighting an RMP, the priest just came out of poly, you have your stun up, stun him, don't hold on to it, don't forget about it, stun him. Alright? And the next thing is Soul Reaper. Soul Reaper at 50%-ish. That's what I generally do it at, but I tested it. You could do it at 70% when you have cooldowns up. So keep that in mind, and Soul Reaper could really get you some sweet kills. And the last thing on my priority list is Dark Simulacrum. I love that spell. It could be a game-turning spell, but I wouldn't rely on it because of lag and issues like that. You could get really good at it, but the slightest latency issue could throw you off completely. So sadly, Blizzard doesn't have a solution for that, and you just have to deal with it. So it's on there, but just use it like whenever you think it's suitable. Okay, so now you know our priority. I would go over our burst. This is what I do when I burst. I would make sure my Horn of Winter buff is up. Then I would Chain Device him to get to him, get dots up, First String Strike, Blood Boil, pop everything, and Gargoyle, on-use trinket, everything. Unholy Frenzy and stuff like that. Stun the target, and when you're stunned, you could toss like a Death Coil or so, then wait for Icy Touch to come back up, because remember you Chains of Ice Runes to convert your Frost Rune to Death Runes. So you would have like 3 loading Death Rune and 1 loading Frost Rune. When the Frost Rune come back up, use the Icy Touch, Impart Runic Weapon, put 4 fat Necros on that target. After you put 4 Necros, you should have enough Runic Power for 2 Death Coils. Toss that 2 Death Coils, Necro. After you toss 2 Necros, sorry, I lost my train of thought. 2 Death Coils, Blood Tap twice, and 2 more Necros. And that would most likely end up killing a healer if he's not peeled or he does something clutch. But remember, this is a perfect world, which I'm talking about right now. If it's not perfect, you might actually have to put an extra Chains of Ice, a counter spell, or Mind Freeze, whatever you have to stop a cast or something. You might as well do that. While you can interrupt your bursts, but just do those could actually get you a kill. You could also put a Soul Reaper in between some of the stuff we're gonna do. It's not gonna mess up the whole burst. We just carry on with whatever we have. Yep. So let me show you a clip of me bursting at, I believe, 2k MMR 5.4 first season. The MMR is pretty weird, but enjoy. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you don't like this video, please do not dislike. And this video wouldn't be possible without the help of my coach, which is Reinhart, the Russian. I'll leave a link of his YouTube channel below. And there is also one thing that he is working on lately. It's called Gamers League. It's a website-based, community-based website that basically has guides and really high quality content in it. It's still in the workings right now, but when it's done, it's gonna be an awesome site to go to. And also, like, need to thank our guildies on Darkspear, Gamers League Guild. They are also a big reason why I'm still making these videos. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.